Would you have the power of a Sailor Scout or the power of a Keyblade? I think in my heart I'm a Sailor Senshi. I'm always like I would definitely be a magical girl. Not that Sora's not a magical girl. Um but yeah, like if I had like Sailor Moon powers or like a Keyblade, I would have Sailor Moon powers. Sailor Moon's like I've always been a fangirl, I've always been a gamer, I've always been like this my entire life. But Sailor Moon was like the like sprouting of it, was like the flowering of it. Like before that it was like I was putting my roots down as I was growing into, you know, and into video games and you know, cartoons and TV shows growing up and stuff. But then when I was 13 years old, I discovered Sailor Moon, and this was way back in the day. This was when like, you know, there wasn't YouTube. You couldn't just like, you know, go on. There was no streaming services. It was very, very difficult to even access anime. Like even after I discovered it, I was like ordering VHS fan subs. Like that's how old I am. What's up, title or take care, title system. Thank you for joining us. um, and so when I was 13 is when I discovered Sailor Moon, and that was the turning point. Like I had never been as obsessed with something as I was Sailor Moon. And I feel like that, and that's a very tender age. Like when you're 13, like things like really start hitting you. And so when I was 13, I discovered Sailor Moon. Before that, right before that, it was Power Rangers. I was super into Power Rangers for a couple years, but it still didn't hit me as hard as Sailor Moon did. Like Sailor Moon changed my brain, and like it's been with me ever since. So like that was like, I feel like that was the flowering of like the fangirl that I am today with Sailor Moon. So would I have Sailor Moon powers? Would I be a Sailor Senshi or a Keyblade wielder? I would be a Sailor Senshi. Even though I would not be opposed to having a Keyblade. I'm gonna move the plant. All the Keyblades are hidden behind the plant. And pillows and everything else. We're so all over the place right now. And the DDD pillow. Because you gotta have a DDD pillow. Very important. Oh, Avatar The Last Airbender was what Sailor Moon is to me. Oh, it's that for you. And like you don't choose it. You're not like, this is gonna be my thing. Like it grabs you. I was powerless when Sailor Moon grabbed me instantly from the first 5 minutes that I saw. Like something was just so magical about it, and I was powerless. I was just like enthralled instantly with what Sailor Moon was, and I didn't even understand that it was anime. I didn't know the word anime. I didn't know it was Japanese. Like I just had like, it was just, it just overpowered me. It was just like became a part of my life immediately. Vampire Hunter D for you. I've never seen Vampire Hunter D. Sora grabbed you right away. Aw, AuroraPeachy. My mouth is so dry. I feel like I'm so thirsty and like I keep drinking water. Oh, I did not even see you did a poll, Ren. Would is that would you guys rather be a Sailor Senshi or a Keyblade wielder? The chat says Keyblade wielder. Because you get a cool Keyblade, right? You might get a cool staff or something if you're a Sailor Senshi. You pick Sailor Senshi? Do I watch anime? Like currently, do I watch anime? Not actively. No. I'll watch an episode here or there. The last one I watched, if you want to call it anime, I did watch the first, I don't know, 6 episodes or so of Heaven Official's Blessing, because a lot of people are really into that. Wings super into it. it's not, it has not grabbed me. Um, but I watched that. There's a series on YouTube I'm trying to get back to, called How to Keep a Mummy. Crunchyroll at least has the um first at least the first episode. I don't know if they have oh no, it says how to watch episode 2 on Crunchyroll. Um I have a whole bunch in my watch list. I'm a rewatcher. I'm just a chronic rewatcher. That's the problem. Um is that like I would rather rewatch something I already know I like, and so I can just like turn my brain off because I've already seen it and I know that I like it, rather than watch something new. So that's why like Mr. P is the opposite. Like he's always looking for something new. He wants something new to watch. I would, I do watch a lot of new stuff, but I would rather watch something I've already seen. I have not seen I don't know how to say that, Frieren. I have not seen it, though Netflix really wants me to watch it. Every time I open Netflix, it suggests it to me. Oh my gosh. I disagree, Bean. It doesn't matter what gender you are. You can be a Sailor Senshi or a Keyblade wielder. You can be whatever you want. Because guess what? It's not real. No, I have not watched Solo Leveling or Delicious in Dungeon, even though the streaming services also really, really want me to watch those. Keyblades are magical. Keyblades are like from your heart. Whereas like they're like manifestations of like the power in your heart to like protect your friends or protect whatever. I mean, not just protect your friends, because bad guys have Keyblades too. But uh and then Sailor Senshi in Sailor Moon canon lore, um the Sailor Senshi powers usually come from like a celestial body. So like the moon or a planet or a like usually like a planet or a moon. It like will have a Sailor Guardian that protects it. I watched the first episode of Dan Da Dan. It was entertaining. I've heard so many good things about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. No, I have not seen any Full Metal Alchemist, as terrible as that is. I was big into anime conventions when Full Metal Alchemist the anime first came out. And so I saw lots of cosplay. Lots and lots and lots and lots of cosplay from Full Metal Alchemist. But I've never seen any of it. I think I watched the first episode, actually, of the original, but that's it. You like the OG FMA. I've heard so many good things about Brotherhood. Doesn't Brotherhood, like, is it one of those, like, it follows the manga more closely type things? Like a re-release? I've heard really good things. But yeah, everybody has been recommending me Solo Leveling. It's the more the manga story. That's how Sailor Moon Crystal is. Sailor Moon Crystal is follows the manga much closer than the original anime. It doesn't necessarily mean it's better. It's it's a preference, obviously, whichever one you prefer. It's just a fact that it follows the original manga much closer. Wing, hi Wing. Thank you for the oopsie. Thank you for the swimming oopsie's got his donuts. Is he gonna share those donuts? Did he bring enough to share with the class? With the orchard? You're shopping? Where are you shopping? Are you out shopping or are you online shopping? I did pre-order this morning a thing. Thank you for the bit. Oh. Well, thank you for the bit before your band. Thank you, Ren. Oh, Surugaya shopping. Free shipping till the 20th. Very nice. I check Surugaya every single day, just for Kingdom Hearts. I have like a bookmark. I shouldn't, but I have a bookmark on my bar, on my browser bar, that opens it up to the newest Kingdom Hearts items. And I check it every day. There's usually free shipping. Um, there hasn't been anything in a while. Thank you, Ren. Ren, can we get some love in the chat for Ren? Doing the work today. Swinging the band hammer. Hey, what's up, bees? Literally, why is my mouth so dry? They have new charms for notebooks? Kingdom Hearts charms? Kingy Hearts? Ooh. Hey, standby, BG3 time! Yes! Dark Urge Peachy Chan, let's go. Oh my god, Kingdom Hearts has been putting out the weirdest stuff. Where are the games? Where are the games? Was it Cynical who put out that merch video? He went through like and reviewed all of the weird Kingdom Hearts merch they've been putting out recently. Weird and cool Kingdom Hearts merch they've been putting out the past couple years. And he's like, where are the games? Like that entire video is like my sentiment exactly. But I'm like, he's like, what is this weird merch? But I want it. Or I bought it. Josephel, thank you for gifting us sub to Sailor Jupiter. Charms to wrap around your Kingdom Hearts journals. Oh, that is cute. Yours too, bees? I don't normally have this problem. I must not have drank enough water this morning. My mouth just feels really dry. Maybe it's because we had the windows open the past 24 hours. They're closed now because it cooled down. Hey, Zara! Zara's been here. I think you've been here. I saw a bunch of hearts and I was like, yay! Horizon broke, no. Oh, what I just pre-ordered. And let's shout this out. Guild Wars 2 merch! Not the Guild Wars 2 merch I necessarily wanted, but check out this Guild Wars 2 merch. This, the game? Here we go. The Materia store, materia.store. I do have the Formation Arts figures. I do not have any of the monotone ones. I'm not interested in the monotone ones. Nipa has them all now. Nipa even has the monochrome ones. I think he finished. I think he finished the monochrome collection. Yeah, no, I've never collected any of those. I got all the originals and I'm fine with that. Yeah, they're literally just black and white Formation Arts figures. Yeah. Yeah, monochrome, monotone, they're black and white. They're grayscale. They're grayscale. The Formation Arts figures, but they're grayscale. They're like special editions or whatever. Yeah. Of all of the boxes that I bought, I never got any of them. I like Chad, thank you, Ren, for the licks. Yeah, Elden Lords? Is that Elden Ring, maybe? So yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff here. But they just released, just announced this, the Guild Wars 2 Living World Season 2 scorebook. It is a sheet music book, for Guild Wars 2 Living World Season 2. And it's literally Guild Wars sheet music. Look how cool this is. Now, I'm not a music person, necessarily. There are some people in the community who are, like, obsessed with the music. So this is like, they must be losing their freaking minds right now. But it's not only the sheet music for a bunch of songs from Guild Wars 2, Season 2, but, what's exciting to me is, composer notes. I don't think they show any of them here, but they say that there's, Gain insight into how composers McLean Deemer, Lena Rain, and Stan Leopard craft music for the games. I'm hoping there's maybe they just mean gain insight by like, here's the notes. I hope there's actually like composer notes for each song. Because that's the interesting part for me. This is Greek to me. I have no idea. Um, but I'm hoping that there's actual like the composer notes, and I think there is, because there was a video put out on YouTube. I think this morning or yesterday, of number 11 here, the Silver Wastes. So the Silver Waste song, there's actually like a video visualization of them like playing the song and then like it following along. It's on the official Guild Wars 2 channel. And so you can see like the breakdown of all of the instruments and stuff, and it goes through, and then like McLean's notes, his annotations about writing the song, about composing the song, like appear on the screen over the part he's talking about. It's amazing. So I like I said, even though music is not you know, my forte, I don't know much about music and composing music, but I cannot certainly appreciate the music in Guild Wars 2. I always have. And I very much like, you know, respect and appreciate the composers. So I'm really hoping that their notes are in here. And so because I appreciate this project, I did pre-order it because I want to support it. I want to support this. And the cover is really cool. Hold on. Whoa. You see the whole thing? There we go. Look how pretty it is. Look how pretty. Because season 2 was the lead up to Heart of Thorns. So it's very Heart of Thornsy. This was like our intro going into the jungle, right? In season 2. Because it looks like Heart of Thorns. It looks like it would be a Heart of Thorns cover, right? But season 2 was all about the lead into Heart of Thorns. So I just think it's beautiful. Like the cover is beautiful, and I want to support this project. And this is $25. It was like 30 something with shipping and tax. So yeah, let me send you guys the direct link to this. You can check it out. There's a physical and a digital. There's a oops. Go back over here. That's my OBS. Here is the link to the that's the physical, but there is a digital version as well. For I'm sure cheaper if you wanted it digitally. And yeah, check out the video too. Is it on here? Yes. Look at this. Look at this. It's the reception has been amazing. Like there's so many comments on here saying how amazing this is, because it is. Silver Waste's full score. This is on the Guild Wars 2 channel. It's literally notes from the composer, from McLean Deemer. And it's just the silver. I know. This is the only video they've put out so far. I hope they do more. This is to promote the book. How awesome is this? And then it's got, I can't believe it's got McLean's notes. Look at this. So, oh my god! Oh, shut up. This was so long ago. This was almost like a decade ago. This was composed. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Look at this. So incredible. Hey, Prince Adam, welcome. Wing, you bought a cage to store Play Arts Kai. Ooh! How many of the Play Arts Kai do you have? They had a Play Arts Kai on Surugaya? I don't know if I've ever seen any Play Arts Kai on there, or maybe I just skipped over them because I have one. You only have the KH3 Sora and Riku. Now you gotta find the KH2 Riku. Thank you, Big Peach. I know, Ren, right? Isn't this amazing? So this is freaking incredible. They put this out. It's gotten such good reception. All the comments are amazing. Oh, that's not bad, Wing. There's a bunch of KH2 Soras. Did you just get the normal version? Like the regular KH2 Sora? Because there's like limit form and final form. And there's like, I think, like Halloween Town KH2 Sora. KH2 had a lot. Arcathorn, welcome. Nice to meet you. Ooh, nice, Wing. McLean even commented on this video. He did! Yes, he commented in the YouTube comments thanking everybody for their kind words. Incredible. So good. So good. I want to see more of this. Like, one of the reasons Battle on the Breachmaker is my favorite song in Guild Wars 2 is because I don't remember where it was, but back in the day, Lena described composing it and like her thought process behind composing it and how it followed Scarlet's mental states, and like each part of the song like gets more chaotic because her mind went more chaotic. Like, it was so, like, there was so much thought put into it, as I'm sure every song has thought put into it. I mean, even the Silver Waste background music, this video and McLean's notes makes me realize how much thought was put into it. And it's incredible. So, thank you, Ren. Yeah, look at this. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. So yeah, so then there's the whole book that is, you know, that has the season 1 music, or I'm sorry, season 2 music. I wish they did a season 1. Cuz season 1 has Battle on the Breachmaker, which is my favorite. Hi, Fiery Blaze, free geekery, absolutely free. That's right. I mean, I guess you have to have like an internet connection and a device to watch it on. But like, you know, other than that, you don't have to pay any extra. You pay with your soul, no Calcius. Nortmay, hey Nortmay. Did Stan Leopard pass away? He did music on the Icebrood Saga too? Oh, and that's what I was gonna say. Is that he said that the season 2 music was among the first music in Guild Wars 2 to be performed by a live orchestra, or was it his first music? I forget if he said that it was his first music, or wait, was it in the YouTube comment? Where did I read that? I forget where I read that. Oh, he passed away a few years back. I didn't know that. Oh, Stan Leopard, one of the composers. Wing, thank you for the big chew. The big chew. An artist named Taylor Davis who does a lot of gaming covers on her violin, and just, oh my God, there's some incredible just like fan composers out there who do covers and stuff. Oh my gosh, people are incredible. People are incredibly talented. Yeah, where did I read that? Was it let me see. Was it in one of these notes? Ah, okay. Yeah, no. Here, it's notes from the composer. This is where I read it. Right here. This first note. It says, as part of the soundtrack for the second season of Living World content in Guild Wars 2, this piece was not only some of the first live orchestral music included in the game. I actually didn't realize that the core game was, I guess, not performed by an orchestra. It was one of the first pieces of music I ever had performed by an orchestra. The stress I felt going into this recording session is masked by how generally calm the music was for that release. It is a very calm background music, right? The Silver Waste has very calm music. Man, see, I never realized that. These are like the behind the scenes things that you don't know, right? Unless they release that information somehow. So, but yeah, now everything's performed, that I'm, to my knowledge, by a live orchestra. So incredible. I love it so much. That's me. Hi, it's me. So how are you all doing? How are you all doing? How's your faces? I got a mocha. I'm sipping on my mocha. Oh, Ren, I'm so glad people actually showed up. How about that? Mm-hmm. I know that feeling, Ren. I know that. That was like our past year. Our past 9 months was exactly what you're going through. At least, thankfully, outside the house. But yeah, no. Whew. I feel it. I feel it. Blue lights. Calcius says blue lights on the tree to match my shirt. Blue. Blue. We got one other thing to watch. It's 1 minute long. Very exciting. We have they released a new little teaser, a new little preview trailer, hype video for the Sailor Moon Super Live North American tour, which is officially started. It's officially started. They had their first ever performance in the US in Pittsburgh on Wednesday. So they are doing the North American tour has officially started for the Sailor Moon Super Live. I'm going next month. I'm so excited. They released this new little video here.
Justice, intelligence, passion, courage, and love.
I'm gonna have to wear my waterproof makeup because I'm tearing up just watching the trailer, like knowing that I'm gonna go see it live. The Sailor Moon musicals have been like within my Sailor Moon hyperfixation. I like the musicals were like a hyperfixation within the hyperfixation, and growing up it was a thing that my sister and I always like enjoyed together. We enjoyed the anime, we enjoyed all of Sailor Moon together growing up, but the musicals were really something like special that the two of us enjoyed together. Even though it was in Japanese, no subtitles, we couldn't understand anything they were saying. Like, we sang all the songs, we knew all the actresses, like, it was just something that, like, we shared together. And, so it's very special to us. And my sister is, like, she was heavy into dance and theater, and like she was very much into that. I never really, like, I took dance classes, but I was never like personally into like doing theater or anything like that. But my sister very much was, so she was very much loved, you know, that those aspects of it, like on a different level than me as well. And like, so it was just something that was very special to the two of us. And like, our first cosplays together were even Uranus and Saturn, with like musical inspired costumes. And I'm going next month with my sister. I bought us both tickets to go next month, so it's gonna be the two of us going and actually finally seeing one in person. So it's gonna be very special, and I'm very excited. I'm so glad that she wanted to go. I know, I'm so excited. It was literally like our teenage years, like literally growing up together as teenagers in like high school and middle school, right? Like those, very uh, you know, those special years of your life, especially with your siblings, right? And she's my only sister. And just Mew is always extremely special to us. And so I can't imagine actually going and seeing it with her is just gonna be like we're gonna be kids again, and it's gonna be really special, and I'm so excited. It's like 4 weeks away. Yay! Yeah, I'm gonna cry so hard. Yeah. Bring merch. Oh my god, if there's merch, I'm buying it all. I'm gonna bring my Sailor Moon bag that I got from Lexington Comic Con and fill it with merch. Thank you. I'm very excited. It's very special to us. Yay. Okay, let's take a break. Duffy, hi Duffy. Hydrate, thank you. Oh my gosh, I gotta hydrate. Yeah, thank you, Ringo, for the tissues. You were the same about bonding over being a fan, but yours was Star Trek. Star Trek was I grew up, my dad loved Star Trek, especially Next Generation, and he would always watch the random like episodes in syndication on TV. And I loved growing up, I always loved watching Star Trek with him. Like I didn't watch it like beginning to end. I would just sit anytime he was watching Star Trek, I would sit and like watch parts of episodes with him, and I liked Next Generation. So Next Generation to me is always like that show that I watched with my dad. Um Now I've seen a lot of the series, beginning to end. Voyager is my favorite, Next Generation is my second favorite. But like yeah, that was always special to me and my dad. Oh, Arya, thank you. Yes, yes, Arca. It was growing up it was Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z were like the two. It was like the quote unquote the girl anime and the boy anime. Yeah, it was always like in that era, like the 90s. It was like everybody watched one or the other. Even though that was the era where it like wasn't cool to watch anime or whatever. It wasn't like mainstream like today. Um, but yeah, for me it was middle school. By the time I got into when I started high school was when Pokemon and started getting super popular, and that kind of changed everything. Like, yeah, Sailor Moon was popular, yeah, Dragon Ball Z was popular, but then Pokemon was really what like made it go mainstream. Like Pokemon changed like the landscape of like everything, because there were games and there was toys and there was the anime and there was manga and there were yeah. Mhm. Yeah, like when I was in middle school was when it was like you don't advertise the fact that you're into anime, right? Like, because you'll get made fun of. But then Pokemon was different. Like, there was a different vibe around Pokemon. And I was into that for a bit. It was never a hyperfixation like Sailor Moon, but I did really love Pokemon. All you talked about in elementary school was Power Rangers and Sailor Moon. Let's go. Those were my things. Power Rangers. Like I said, I was obsessed with Power Rangers for like 2 years before Sailor Moon took over my entire life. And then I just kind of petered out on Power Rangers because I had Sailor Moon. And I was just, my brain was bursting with Sailor Moon. But I loved Power Rangers so much. Which is very similar to Sailor Moon, so it makes sense that it kind of led into Sailor Moon, right? Love my cup, thank you, Dovey! I got this at another convention. We went to the Asheville Anime Fest, and I found this. I love the V's. I buy anything V's. Well, there will always be those people, Arya, right? There will always be those people who will choose literally any reason to make fun of you if they're unhappy with themselves, right? And that they got nothing better to do. That's how they try to it's not feel better about themselves, it's mask their unhappiness. They will make fun of you for what you like to mask their own insecurity and unhappiness. And so that, you know, is something, things just at certain periods of time become easier targets, right? Like they're not gonna get made fun of for bullying you about Pokemon in that era or whatever it might be, right? That's how like a lot of the hate works, is just, you know, people bandwagon onto, oh, it's cool to make fun of people for this now, or like literally be violent to people about this. Okay, and because they can't think for themselves, right? So anyway, but that's why we try to promote love what you love. Here, love what you love, and it's okay to love whatever you love as long as you're not hurting anyone else or yourself. Ah, Digimon. See, I think like you were like it was like the norm to like Pokemon. But if you were into Digimon, that's like you were not just going with what's popular. Not that I liked Pokemon just because it was popular. But like I don't know, I think it's cool people who were into Digimon, because it's like you had to almost seek out Digimon, I feel like, as opposed to Pokemon, which is kind of everywhere, right? So it's like kudos for being into Digimon in the Pokemon era, right? I bet they don't collect anything, Dovey. If they still make fun of you for collecting Pokemon cards, they're not collectors, right? They don't get it. That's not what they do. It's because they don't understand it. It's because they don't understand it. Digimon was for the hard edge geeks. I never did watch Digimon, no. Oh, was it Pokemon in the morning, Digimon in the afternoon? Okay. Okay. That's right, Ren. That's right. Peachy, fuzzy puppies, and Soriku. That's right. That's right. Lucy's listening to me. Oh, give Lucy the biggest pets for me. Yeah, mad respect for anybody, especially in like high school, middle school, you know, when like the bullying and that kind of stuff is, you know, really just like in your face every day. Not that it can't be when you're older, but you know what I mean. School era. Major props to anyone who didn't let that stop them from loving what they love. That's the thing. Like, yeah, I got bullied for liking anime and Sailor Moon and even Pokemon and stuff. Or not I shouldn't say the word bullied. I got made fun of. There was certain people who were like, "You was wearing that stupid Pikachu shirt again," or whatever. You know, it wasn't like, it was just stupid comments. You know, but especially like being a kid, you know, I was like, well, okay, I'm never wearing this Pikachu shirt to school again, right? But I didn't let it stop me from loving it. I didn't let it stop me from loving Pokemon. I didn't let it stop me from loving Sailor Moon. That's the thing. I might have changed how public I was about it. I may not have worn Pikachu shirts as much as I wanted to, but I didn't stop it from letting me love that thing. And I was very fortunate that at home I grew up in a home that let me love what I love. That taught me love what you love. Again, as long as I wasn't hurting myself, I was allowed to love whatever I wanted. You know, I was allowed to love Sailor Moon and video games and Pokemon and play, you know, spend my, you know, teenage disposable income on, you know, ordering Sailor Moon CDs from Japan. You know, asking my parents to borrow their credit card so I could order something online, which was a very, very not common thing. That was a very new thing back then that to do. Um, and you know, like as long as I convinced my parents it was all good, it was all safe, and you know, my mom's like, I don't understand why you like this thing, but you like it and you're not hurting anybody or yourself, so go for it, you know? And she says that to this day. When she watches my stream, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I like tuning in and seeing you happy about what you're passionate about. Hey, what's up, Tommy? My favorite Pokemon, Articuno. That's the only Pokemon thing I still have is an Articuno plushie. Back there. That's it. I used to have a lot more Pokemon stuff. But my favorite is Articuno, and so I kept my Articuno plushie. Articuno is gorgeous. It's the blue magical legendary bird, and blue is one of my favorite colors. What a cutie! I know. I was so excited when I caught Articuno in Pokemon Go. Team Articuno! Yes, Team Mystic! Team Mystic, let's go! Snow Plush! I love your name. Welcome. Yes, don't see many people with has-been stuff. I know, right? Right? It's hard. It's hard. Well, there's not a lot of big has-been stuff, right? Like a lot of it's like little pins and little keychains and little teeny tiny stuff that would be hard to notice, right? I need more plushies. I need more plushies, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I know. Who's your favorite character? I got the V's cup. It doesn't have to be a legendary Pokemon to be your favorite. Want all the evolutions? Yes. I don't know if I have a favorite evolution. See, I'm partial to the original, to the Gen 1. In which case I think I like Vaporeon the best. Again, because blue. I don't just default to the blue Pokemon. But like when you go to all the other ones, like I think I have to like the fairy one, right? The pink one. What's that one's name? Because it's pink and cute, right? You have a bunch of Eevee plush on your bed? Yes. Angel Dust, yes. I met Blake Roman last weekend at Lexington Comic Con. He is the biggest bundle of sunshine I have ever seen. The boy sparkles. It's insane. He's so thankful to like just do what he's doing. I don't have any Pokemon cards, but I have a whole binder of Yu-Gi-Oh cards still. So old. A favorite item that you own in your entire collection, whether because of value or difficulty in getting. Oh my god. I like my favorite things are, which is why I have a lot of them, is like statues. I can't really move my camera up, but my favorite thing is statues and figures of the characters themselves, because it's like having the actual character, right? Like it's like there they are, right? Like there's Sailor Moon, she's standing there, right? So statues are one of my favorite things. Also like replicas of the items in the show. There's so many. There's a bunch up there. My cam doesn't move up right now, but those are some like probably my two favorite things. And then like in my personal collection, I like completing sets. So I like things that like is a set that I've completed that was difficult to get. I have multiple Kingdom Hearts sets of figures, because I didn't start collecting Kingdom Hearts until like maybe 5 years ago. So there was like 15 years of toys that had been created before I started collecting. So it was like this massive treasure hunt for like old stuff, and it was so much fun. Now I just have everything, and I got nothing else to collect, but except the new stuff. It's like I'm in this funny position now that I've like have everything. Um, but like I have sets of doujinshi, which are Japanese fan comics that like I collected all of them that like one artist made, and so like that was a really challenging journey to like find them all and collect them all, because some of them barely exist anymore. So like that kind of stuff is really fun to try and like complete the sets, especially if it's something really old that like is hard to find now. um those are some of my favorite things. I could lift my camera up, but then it's like kind of locked down as opposed to how it used to be, which I like because then I have to adjust it less. There's there's more. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. I was gonna go on break, and then we started talking collectibles. What fandoms am I in? A lot. I have six. I have six main ones that I'm like are my hyperfixations, that are my top six like special place in my heart. And that is in not necessarily any order. Kingdom Hearts, Sailor Moon. Those are my top two. Hold on, B. I'm gonna have to go because Biscuit has to pee. Kingdom Hearts, Sailor Moon, Hazbin Hotel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Guild Wars 2, which we play every Tuesday, and Mario RPG. Those are, did I 6? Did I 5? I don't know. I think I did 6. Those are the ones that like are in like etched onto my heart. But I have a lot of others in this room. I have Madoka Magica. I have Princess Peach. I love Princess Peach. That's what the Peachy in my name is, after Princess Peach. Fire Emblem Three Houses really just overtook me a couple years ago when I played it for 400 hours. Lots and lots and lots of amazing series out there, and so many more that I love. Those are definitely like the big ones. Peachy Chan's our. She's ours. But as far as like being active in fandoms, I'm definitely most active in the Kingdom Hearts. Specifically Soriku. Sora and Riku. In the Soriku community, I count myself among the Sorikus. I was thinking Last Unicorn. Last Unicorn is also extremely special to me. Yes. Biscuit, my puppy's name is Biscuit. He has to go outside. That's your ragdoll's name, really? Mr. Biscuit is his official name? I call him Mr. Biscuit all the time. Mr. Biscuit. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's my Chihuahua's name. Modeled the crown for a cosplay friend of mine who's 3D printing it for a con this year. From Hazbin? That's awesome. That's so cool. Oh, Lilith's crown. Okay. That's so cool. If you ever want to share a picture, we would love to see it in Discord. We have a Hazbin Hotel channel in Discord. And then also just like an IRL section wherever you want to share it. We have a collectibles channel in Discord. Yeah, Sailor Moon, Guild Wars 2, all the series I just mentioned mostly have channels in the Discord. I should just call it like Peachy's Hyperfixations and like all those sections. Lilith is a hottie. Trying to get back into modeling. Nice. Yeah. I have we moved and I have this entire room to fill up with collectibles now, and I'm already like at limit. All right, my puppy has to go outside and I need to stretch and we all need to get some more water and take a break. So let's do that. I'll be back in a couple minutes and we will play some Baldur's Gate 3, jumping into the very end of Act 2. I'm so excited. Jartrana! Hi, Jartrana! Do your stretchies. Everybody do your stretchies. I'll be back, y'all. Take a break, do something healthy for yourselves. It was so good to see you all. So good to meet everybody new here today. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'll see you soon.